good afternoon, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about Mauricio Pochettino. I nearly smashed me Mac up there. Wires everywhere. No health and safety here. We could be in a lot of trouble if that happens. But anyway, listen, big up to everyone tuning in. It's been about 3 weeks since I've done a video on here. But going forward from today, you are getting at least one video every single day. And it could be about anything. Today, it's about Mauricio Pochettino. Tomorrow, it could be about Jesus. Who knows? We've got the green cup back, because I know you guys love the transparency on this channel. The sun is shining. 74 days until the season starts again. And I am looking forward to traveling all around the beaches in my flip-flops of sunny Andalusia. Big up to everybody who's made this channel fly recently as well. I know I haven't put much out on it in the last 3 weeks, but the channel is well over 10,000 subscribers now. So over 10.4K actually. So yeah, I want to say thank you very much. It's that close to 10.5. Let's get this by the start of the season. Let's get this channel to 20K. I will be doing at least one a day. At least. For today and tomorrow, it'll be one a day. Going forward from Thursday, I might look to incorporate an extra video every single day. So maybe do two. One in the morning or early afternoon. And then one at night time as well. So yeah, plenty more to come. But anyway, bang the like button. Donate if you want to. Hit the thanks option. Make sure you leave your comments and feelings down below. But Chelsea Football Club is pleased to confirm Mauricio Pochettino. They got Poch. Will become head coach of the men's team from the beginning of 23-24 season. The Argentine will begin his new role on July the 1st on a 2-year contract. Oh, that's interesting. A 2-year contract. Okay. I genuinely didn't know that. With an option of a further year. Lawrence Stewart, Paul Winstanley, Chelsea's co-sporting directors, said Mauricio's experience, standards of excellence, we'll come back to that, leadership qualities and character will serve Chelsea Football Club as we move forward. He is a winning coach. So I was just looking for all the trophies he's won. Who has worked at the highest levels in multiple leagues and languages. His ethos, tactical approach, and commitment to development all made him an exceptional candidate. Owners Todd Bowley, Bedad Egbali, Jose Feliciano, Mark Walter, and Hans-Jörg Weiss. I don't know how you pronounce that name. Apologies. Also added, the sporting team conducted a diligent, it's a good word, isn't it, and thoughtful process that the board is proud of. We are delighted that Mauricio will be joining Chelsea. Mauricio is a world-class coach with an outstanding track record. We are all looking forward to having him on board. Pochettino is a coach renowned for his side's high energy and eye-catching style and has built a reputation for helping young players realize their full potential within a strong squad ethos. The 51-year-old has several seasons in the Premier League experience in addition to coaching in Spain and France. He was most recently in charge of Paris Saint-Germain and guided the club to a League One title and Coupe de France. Mauricio's staff will include Jesus Perez, Miguel Di Agostini, Tony Jimenez, and Sebastiano Pochettino. Don't know if that's a relation. Maybe it is. Welcome to Chelsea, Mauricio. Let's just go back to what they said about the trophies. Leadership qualities, winning coach. Winning coach. He's hardly won anything. Where are they getting this winning coach from? I genuinely don't understand what makes them think he's a winning coach. It makes no sense to me. If you actually go on Transfer Market and have a look at his record, he's won. What has he won? Let's have a little look here. What has he won? He has won 3 trophies. He was the French champion, obviously. He was the French Cup winner and the French Super Cup winner. And yeah, that's it. That's literally it. So I don't quite understand why they're trying to gas him up and hype him up to like, oh, he's a winning coach. Because, no disrespect, he's only won 3 trophies in his whole managerial career. And all 3 of them were at PSG. of which one of them I think he won in his first or second game as manager because they were already in the final. So let's just have it right here. Yeah, he's not that great. Yeah, very, very weird signing, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do anything. He'll get a better style of play, of course, because, listen, Frank Lampard don't know his arse from his elbow. But at the end of the day, I don't really see Chelsea managing to fly up the table, compete for a title under Poch. I just don't see it. I don't see them, even with one game a week until the cups kick in, I don't see them flying up the table. He's got a lot of work on his hands as well, by the way, because they've got about 30 odd players on the books. They need to get rid of at least 10 players, at least. Then he's going to want to get his own players in. What if he goes in there and says, well, actually, I don't fancy Mudryk, I don't fancy this player, I don't fancy Madueke, I don't fancy... Then what? They're going to have to loan them out. And listen, he's got a lot of work to do to get all them players in that he wants, to get all the players out that he wants out, to adopt a style of play that he wants to put into the club, plus going on pre-season tour, plus contract renewals, plus players that, like Mason Mount, they're under contract, they're looking to leave, maybe stay if they give him the right money or whatever. I don't know. There is a lot of headache at that football club, which is why I don't think he's going to do a lot. Yeah, they needed somebody that was a top tier manager, a top manager that's already got the experience working at a top club. Now, listen, I know he's managed PSG. You know, yeah, he got Tottenham to a Champions League final and all that. Nobody cares. He didn't win nothing at Tottenham. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a weird one. And not only that, you've got to factor in as well the fact that he is an ex-Tottenham manager, which don't sit right with a lot of Chelsea fans. So he's under pressure from day one. And I can see this going all sideways and wonky by Christmas. I can't lie. Because despite they're going to get rid of Aubameyang, they're going to get rid of Pulisic, they're going to get rid of Mount maybe, Ziyech. There's going to be a lot of players leaving that football club. I still just look at it. Conor Gallagher would be another one. You know, I just look at it and I just think, you got too much work on your hands, mate. And I don't think he's got the know-how, number one. And I don't think he's got the stature in the game. Yes, obviously he's a decent coach. I'm not knocking him. I'm not saying he's crap. But he's not a Jose. He's not a Carlo Ancelotti. He's not a Pep. He's not a Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique walks in that football club. I think he takes them up and up. Yeah, because he's got the experience. He's managed Barcelona. He's managed Leo Messi. He's managed top players. You know, and we all know the politics that goes on in the Spanish football clubs. You only got to look at Real Madrid and Barcelona every season. Politics level 100. Yeah, and I think that Luis Enrique would have been the better option, in my opinion. But listen, any Chelsea fans watching this, or just regular fans of other clubs, let me know what you think, because I don't think he's going to do a great deal. I just think this is... And the fact that they've put him on a 2-year deal as well tells me they don't think he's the right man either. Because otherwise they'd back him. They give him a 3 or 4 year deal. I know there's an option of a third, but all of a sudden he's got 1 season and then he's into the last season unless they renew it and trigger that extra year. It's weird. Everything about this just seems iffy. Right? Just not confident in the manager. It's almost like he wasn't the first choice. So a bit like Unai Emery at Arsenal. A bit like Unai, although I think Unai's a better manager. Yeah, a bit like Unai Emery. Yeah, they didn't really want Unai, so they didn't really want to back him. Didn't really want to give him the time. They didn't really want to give him the money. They didn't really want to give him the long contract. So I think this is going to go the same way as Unai Emery. I don't see this guy really doing a great deal. I don't see him getting them to a final. I know Unai got us to a final, but they're gonna obviously have to try and win something. The Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, and their standards have been up here under Abramovich, and now they're on the floor. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Chelsea do this summer. If I was in charge of Chelsea, I'd just be saying we ain't signing no one until we got rid of 10, 15 players. Then only after that, we will then go out and sign you some players. Yeah, and if he's got anything about him, he'd be saying that to the board as well. But yeah, I don't see this going anywhere. I think it's going to be a long season for Chelsea again. I don't think they'll finish as low down as they have this season. So they'll see that as progress, you know. But it ain't progress. It's Chelsea Football Club, and they should be aiming for titles, trophies, Champions Leagues, everything. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun watching. Put it that way. But let me know your thoughts. Is Poch the man? Can he bring Chelsea back to the promised land, or is it going to go all sideways, Pete Tong, and he's going to end up getting sacked in his first season? Or do you think he will actually win you something? Yeah. What do you need to do at your club? What players do you need out? What players would you like to see in? How many players do you think he needs to get out? Leave it all in the comments section. Bang the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's double the size of this channel real quick. Let's get it up to 20K real quick, people. And then we'll double it again. I want this channel massive by the end of this year. So we've got 6 months, 7 months. Let's get it done. I want it on 50K by the end of the year. So yeah, man, any help would be great. And this is more of a stress-free channel compared to the Arsenal channel I have. Feel free to sub to that as well if you haven't already. Lee Gunner is obviously the channel name. But we'll have a blessed Tuesday. I am on with Terry Flewers later. That is the only live channel or live streams I'll be doing all summer with Terry. Other than that, I'm chilling. So we'll have a blessed day. Yeah, man. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. Is Poch the guy? We shall find out. Adios.